This is the Hyundai Ioniq 6, which is Hyundai's smallest current EV. Let's take a look at it. Up front here, you have a design that honestly I think is very sporty. Matte finish on the paint, the headlights look very aerodynamic, very sporty. It's something that looks a little different than the typical Hyundai. If you look over there at like the Sonata or the Elantra, honestly quite a bit different. Down here you've got functional vents that do open and close. I'm pretty sure that's to cool the battery. All the way around here, aerodynamic rims which help with range, and they come with sticky Pirelli tires on the outside there. Coming down here, very, very neat and orderly body lines because there's almost nothing except for on the bottom, so it's very smooth. Door handles that go inward and come out like that, very Tesla-like. And the rear end, if we come over here, reminds me of an old 911. If you see that, it's got the kind of wing back here and the lights all across. I think it's very, very reminiscent of an older 911, especially with the curvature and the roundness of it. In here, you've got a pretty sizable trunk. It is honestly a little shallow in my opinion, but it's deep, and that's the important thing there. You can fit a decent amount of stuff, and it's powered, which you don't see very often in sedans. Now the inside here has a lot of modern and kind of futuristic cues. If you take a look at the door over there, you see that the speaker grill takes up a lot of the armrest, and there's a deep groove there which also has ambient lighting for you to use as storage for all your fast food receipts or just as a handle to open and close the door. It's even got this lip on either side here which kind of looks like a shark fin or some like jetliner wing or something like that, which I think looks awesome. Your infotainment here, big old digital gauge cluster, equally as big infotainment screen, which is Hyundai and Kia's older infotainment in this one. Window switches here in the middle, as well as your lock and unlock and auto hold, because when you looked at the door, obviously none of those buttons are on there. Deep pocket here and a small pocket here, USB-C ports in there, cup holders, wireless charger, all that sorts of stuff. You do have heated and ventilated seats in this car, and their new gear selector, which I don't know if I'm fond of it just yet. Maybe it'll grow on me. 4 dots here that indicate an H in Morse code. H stands for Hyundai. Drive mode selector, heated steering wheel. Plus, it's an EV. Can't look at it there. But this car does have 361 miles worth of range in its top trim models, as well as 320 horsepower. It also will charge with its level 3 fast charging 80% in 18 minutes. In here, you've got a nice big opening to get into the car, much bigger than you see in other sedans, and lots of legroom. Not as much as the K4 we saw earlier, but it's still a decent amount. Over on the doors, again, that modern design language really carries over. You do have the window switches on the door on the back, but not in the front. USB-C ports and vents back here, as well as little nets for storage, but other than that, very spacious back here. Headroom could be a little bit better, but what do you want from a small sedan? This was an AutoLab first look of the Hyundai Ioniq 6, a car which I hope we get to do a full-length review on sometime soon. We're at the 2024 New York International Auto Show, and we're filming cars all day long, so feel free to subscribe to see all of our other videos.